For the culture, by the culture. This is Creatives Are All Pushing. Gapcast. For the culture, by the culture. This is Sonabile Lutango. The Creatives Are All Pushing. Gapcast. A podcast aimed at shining a light on the creative realm in Cape Town, South Africa, Africa, and beyond. We've come a long way. Special edition, episode 15. Shit, this is episode 14.
Yeah, carry on, but carry on.
I'm sorry, guys. I have to apologize. The episodes are too long. We've come a long way. Do you know what the stats say?
Yeah.
Many episodes don't reach episode 15. So I guess we made history.
Sure.
I'm not shooting the podcast alone. I have Kwaka Kumalo behind the camera, Simnati Mwana with me. How are you feeling, my brother?
Feel great, my brother. Nothing much, nothing less. I can't say much, man. You know what I mean?
Easy. How are you feeling, Kwaka?
Feeling good, dog. I'm feeling good.
Why are you shy, dog? Tell the people how you feeling.
Yo, babes, I'm feeling good. Thing is, trying to maintain this being behind the camera. See,
Trying to maintain the ghost.
Oh, yeah. you should as well like make me a ghost, dog. Hey, things I'm feeling.
I mean, can you please tell us how's the content looking at? What are we looking at today, bro?
Before we even carry on, bro, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Extra,
Yeah.
dog. How you
Yeah,
feeling?
man. Oh, man. As I've said, man. I'm drained, bro. As I've said, man. I'm drained.
And shout out Express for the fire coffee. Their coffee is fire. Big things.
Yeah, speaking. But right now, we're shouting to the coffee, but yeah, man, let's carry on. There's a breaking news, man, that happened like during the week? Yeah, during the week. Something happened in Tanzania, where I'm coming from.
Mm-hmm.
3 children died because of like a porridge they ate.
Ish.
It was bought from Spar. Which
And I
is
saw that.
Crazy, bro. It's a crazy thing. How are you feeling about it?
First of all, I'd like to send a huge condolences to the family affected, and also to the management of Spar, like to put out a statement. But that's what managers do, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Just to counteract and also to inform us as the public, just to take accountability of that. Big shout out to Spar. To the family. What do I feel about that? It brings me back to the episode we did with Kat.
Sure.
When he was talking about the food. Food is killing us, gents.
For real, man. For
Food
real.
is killing
man.
us. Because
Yes,
it's not the
certain
first
things
instance, but food that you buy from the outlets
Hey.
that has now turned to be poisonous. Because
True.
the way isuka kwakudala and I
It's been happening for so long.
I still remember do you know listeriosis?
Sure. It was
The polony thing.
yeah.
That was like food poisoning as New England. It's food that we buy from outlet stores.
True.
And another lady just trended now on TikTok on TikTok with Sasko bread, the one with the mouse.
With the rats. Crazy, bro. I saw that thing also.
Zero is the guy with these food outlets. To Cat was true with what he was saying. We should rather plant our own food and at least by kanjalo, like we can
Sustain ourselves. And see from there what makes us sick and what doesn't make us sick.
And plus ibanzima lo because it's kind of hard for you to be healthy, to like eat healthy.
True.
Because we are doing
Very expensive, my brother. Very expensive. Like certain things that you would like to have, you wouldn't usually go and buy them. You would buy the least,
the cheaper ones.
You know, hey man. But it's more from that, bro. Like, certain things like this, man, they kill us. They kill us inside.
While we are still on the Eastern Cape, did you see that what happened in Lusikiki, whereby 17 people were?
Nah, it's 13.
How many? 13.
13.
Or 17 were. The other number that equates to 17. Some of them were injured, but 13 were killed.
Yeah.
RIP to them.
Hey man, crazy man.
Bruh.
So much that is happening, man, outside this world. You know what I mean?
But let's move on that. Let's go. Let's move away from the breaking news. Let's go to the creative scene. We attended Archive, dog.
Yeah.
Yo.
Before Archive, let's talk about where we studied. Cput, bro. Did you see this thing that happened?
I saw that one. They did another bash. Hey.
It's a bash, and it's Mrs. and Mr. Modeling Cput thing. Where to start, bro? The bash or Mr.
Let's start with the bash. Again.
Yeah.
They throw me a bash. The weather is not by their side. Hey, Cput and planning. Proper time for the bash.
Hey, bro. Hey. Crazy, man.
Did you go to the bash?
No. I don't usually.
Did you go to the bash?
Yeah, dog, I went to the bench. But bench was fire though, cause like, I went to Pelazo to visit my friend, like shout out to Cananelo, and then like,
Oh, so that's why like we were rushing that day.
yeah, that's why like
Oh,
creativeness thing. Like
Sure.
there was something that was happening there. Like one of our friends just graduated,
Okay.
so I just went there to celebrate like and
Crazy.
then like we went to the beach around 10:30. It was not
Yeah.
raining anymore by that time,
Yeah,
so
it
we
was
could go to
beaming,
enjoy. Yeah. And like I
Crazy.
got like some footage, I tried to send it, but like I ended up losing it. Like I saw Pastor 929 said,
Sure.
I saw like Michael Tips said they were
Sure.
fired, dog, I can't lie, and the security was tight.
How
But you
time
know
was it,
students,
like,
bro. You
How
know
time
students.
was it for you guys who were there?
Yeah, in terms of safety, I believe
Oh.
like it was safe. But in
Sure.
terms of like sneaking in alcohol and stuff like that, because you know, like in these kind of events, like bro, like it's
You need the
expensive,
beverage. You need the
yeah.
bev.
Yeah.
But so like the event was properly planned. Everything,
Yeah.
the sound was nice,
Sound is-
lighting,
yeah,
performance,
yo.
Crazy.
100%. Shout out Cput.
For this one, I give it there.
Now let's move from the bash to the Mr. and Mrs. Cput.
Yeah, man.
Tell us about that.
From my source, I have a source, man. The source told me that like there was like this event that happened, Mr. and Mrs. Cput modeling thing. So what happened is that like almost like these things of politics, the EFF and PASMA.
Pasmas.
So what happened is that like now it was a thing of like there should be a winner from our side, this PASMA. There should be a winner from our side, EFF. So what happened is that the people that were supposed to win there they didn't win, and the numbers there were changed. The judges had the numbers saying that this number is winning, but they changed the numbers. They fixed the numbers and put someone else there so that that person can get the position.
Ish.
I was like,
Corruption,
wow.
corruption.
Corruption, bro, big time.
So, to allegedly,
Yeah.
the judges,
Central.
the winner that was supposed to win is not the one that was supposed to win.
It's not the one. It's not the one.
It's not the judge's choice,
Yeah.
but through the influence of the political parties that are here at
Yeah.
the institution. Shit, it's that deep.
Crazy, bro. Crazy, big time.
And-
And for me, it's surprising because the thing is like, we would like to attend those things and also be part of them. But if ever now you hear something like that,
Ish,
even if you have
yeah,
an
no.
interest, it's like, let me let
Let
it
me
pass.
just leave it away.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the winner. not discrediting her or anything, but
Yeah.
just we're trying to base everyone what happened behind the scenes. True.
Crazy.
Allegedly, this is all alleged, by the way. We're not saying anything. Please don't hold us accountable. We're just saying what the people are saying.
Say on the streets.
True. My source tells me, but the event wasn't properly planned, because after everyone after the winner was announced,
So,
it didn't have like manithi indlela ecacileyo, man.
yeah.
Who is the winner?
Yeah. True.
What did she win? What did he win? What's the first prize? What's the second prize? That part of it
Yeah,
was
like-
in
There was no direction. Even Singata was there. By the way, there's a new, is it a new
cafeteria open
that
by
is open,
Singata.
yeah.
And so, what about Singata? Did they?
Singata, by the way, as I was saying, like there's a new cafeteria there at Cput, Singata, it's opening. And what is happening is that they were there also as a sponsor. They were supposed to sponsor like the winners, you know.
With 20K,
yeah, with 20K, number one, it's 20K, I think. I don't know the numbers, like, but then the 20K, and then the second
For the first
15,
prize.
and then the third one, 10K, I don't know. But
So
yeah,
I heard they pulled their funds back
yeah, they did.
due to what happened there. Ish, that's fire. We should try and get someone that was part of the panel to come through to the podcast. That's just to shine light on what transpired behind the whole event. But let's move on that. Let's go to the creative space.
Sure.
As Gapcast, we are aimed at shining a light on the creative scene. So as the gents of the pod, we pulled up a Creative Nestlings.
For real.
Creative Nestling is an non-profit organization aimed at shining a light, also aimed at shining a light on the creative scene. They do these workshops, teach people about the creative scene, how to get money out of it, how to sustain yourself, you know, man. Those
and dope panels also.
Dope panels, everything. So this past weekend we pulled up there. We'll show you guys the PTS.
Yeah.
I mean, my brother also writes crazy blogs about it. You should check him. You should check his work out. I will check mine too. So like, tell the people about Creative Nestlings, dog.
Hey man, Creative Nestlings, man, a windy day that day, bro. It was a windy day. It rained also that day. But we're there, man, just for the conversation, just for what is happening, transpiring.
To build alliances with other artists.
Yeah.
Shout out VNA for making sure that we get the space. Shout out to Ayanda.
It's
everything, man.
Hey,
part of the VNA team.
And it's not just like
everyone.
VNA, iStore.
iStore is by the
iStore.
VNA.
Hey.
For giving us the space too. And shout out to Her Wines.
Sure.
Was the official sponsor of the wine that we were sipping, that beautiful wine. Make sure you do check out their latest products. Go out on their websites. We'll make sure that we plug in their links.
Sure. As I was saying, bro, the event was nice, cold outside, windy, raining, but we were outside, bro. We had to go.
We had to for the creatives.
Because also like the topics there were for what? Content creation, bro. People who do content, people who do photography, videography. As we are part of that now, that lens, we're trying now to figure out who's there, because what I believe in is that like there's so many people, bro, like in these spaces that are very successful, but we don't even know about them.
Don't know them. That's what happened with Creative Nest, like with Creative Nestlings, like I met so many people there, and their like job titles are so wow. There's a brand strategist.
Hey,
wow,
crazy.
There's like an events planner. Wow. Oh, I do this. Wow. Oh, I do this. And I can actually make. I'm a social media manager. I can make a career out of these things that we love. That we might think of like. This is just a skill gym, man.
Yeah, it's just something that you love. For instance, like just being an Insta person, you like to post, you like to promote other brands.
That's marketing.
You know? It's in social media there's this thing that we usually do. For instance, maybe like share a brand. You'll never understand that you are a marketer, you know? And as we went to Creative Nestlings, we heard that there are certain skills that you can possess in the social media side, meaning that like you would find like a social media manager, you would find social media strategist, all of those things that happen within the space. How do you feel, man, like about the event? What was happening?
What I can tell you about is alliances were created, dope conversations were held.
Yes, sir.
We sipped on some fine wine, shout out Her Wine. And also achieved lots of content.
Issue?
Lots of content.
Okay.
Even though the weather was not weathering,
Uh-huh.
we pulled up, showed love,
Hey,
dope conversations were held. Shout out to the panel.
sure.
Ramichi, the other sister, Fire,
Zayn, sure.
Zunate,
Yeah.
everybody, man. Everybody that was there was not.
Like, can you give us like an insight of what's happening, like in the conversation, what they were talking about?
Oh, the talks that were held there were around sustainability
Sure.
through content creation,
Okay.
what transpires behind like content creation, how do you make money out of it. Oh, and I learned a new term called user generated content, USG.
Sure.
UGS,
What's that?
user generated content, UGC.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the type of content that us as content creators take on behalf of the company, let's say VNA Waterfront.
Okay.
You go to the VNA, you check out the stores there, you take content while checking the stores, and you post it as your content, but you're tagging the VNA, meaning you get a wider reach. It's not VNA's content, it's not on their website, it's yours, but you are doing a collaboration with them. So it's a user-generated content, UGC.
Sure. No, because we've been doing that like for so long, man. Take pictures of these spaces, but you don't really understand. Like,
they don't pay you for that shit. They're supposed to be paying you, but like say you are not in affiliation with them. Ogani, you don't align with what they are doing, or you don't necessarily. So it's those things, man.
Yeah.
Just talks around creativity.
Yeah, and also like how to reach out on brands through
It's talks on
collaborations.
creativity.
Yeah, man. Because like that's one of the things like we're trying to do is having something that's coming. But yeah.
Inshallah, bro.
Yeah, man. Let's move from that. Like, let's talk about another event, Archive, and there was a collection that came out, Puma and Super.
Shout out Super, shout out Puma.
Yeah, man. Like, how do you feel about that one? How do you feel about the collection first before the event?
The collection.
Yeah.
Shout out Super with what he's doing for the culture.
Sure.
Shout out Puma for their intense
Tremendous. marketing.
Intense,
Collaboration.
because they've been everywhere. It's this corner Puma, this campaign Puma, this Puma. They've been very vocal with their movement this year.
Been pushing big time.
They are pushing very hard.
Yeah.
But the collaboration between them and Super to me, as a consumer, is one of them that just don't make sense to me. I'm not getting it, But hopefully
you'll eventually like
get on the stimela. But to me, that one was kind of, they were playing, but they're not playing. It's like childhood. That's how I felt with that one.
But the thing is, like Super, like he has like his signature look. You know, like the designers, they have that signature look. So if ever like you check what he's doing with his own luxury brand, you'll understand the collaboration of Puma. So yeah, it goes from that they do have something.
I do.
You know, Super, they pushing big time. The brand is hot. You know what I mean? They're playing around with colors, playing around with patches. You know what they're pulling out like on fashion shows is crazy, my brother. Don't lie. But for me, the collection for me with Puma was a now one. It was nice to see the silhouettes. Especially
You buy it.
Would I? Yeah, I would. Like, just like a tracksuit, I would do that. And it was nice for me to see the tracksuit from the people that were there who were DJing.
Your K-Easy's, your Roscoe, Steezy's, shout out to them.
You know, because and also like you see that's a great way of marketing a brand. Is that like when you call someone and say that come to my event, you give them what you're offering to the event. I saw that as if, damn, that's dope. Because the thing is like when a consumer comes to the space and see the collection, they wouldn't necessarily like get attracted from the collection as it is, just there on stand. You would be attracted when you see it being worn by someone and say, damn, this is dope. I would love to buy that shoe, I would love to buy that tracksuit or a t-shirt.
It be like that. It be
Yeah,
like that,
man.
dog.
Build up. But yeah, man, it was dope being there. And also Hicks was there, also still moving around, you know. And I love the fact that like he's still tapped into the culture. He is not necessarily like focusing on a thing of I'm big, I'm supposed to be checking out what is happening like on my office. He's always on the ground.
He's always on the ground. Shout out to
Always on the
Hakesy.
ground.
Shout out Hakesy for that.
So how do you feel about him, man? Like, what would you say about Hakesy? What does it do for you as a person who likes to see like brands growing, as someone who likes to see what is happening in the culture?
What's the question?
I'm asking like, how do you feel about Hakesy
In what way?
in culture?
Like, I don't get you, dog. How do you feel about Hakesy?
You missed out on what I was saying. I said to you that as someone who's a consumer, someone who likes the culture, don't you love the culture?
Mm-hmm.
You do love the culture, man.
Mhm.
But I'm asking you now, as someone who loves the culture, what do you feel about what he's doing? To
Could
the
you
culture?
answer the question?
Yes, I would.
Answer it.
But I did ask you first.
I don't have the answer.
You don't have the answer, man?
Mhm.
Okay, for me, man, as I've said, that Hayes is on the ground. I love the fact that, like, in as much as, like, you would see a star, someone who's working for a bigger brand and a marketer for that bigger brand, he's still on the ground. You can even ask for a picture to him, which is something that you would say, oh, he's relatable. You know, he's not someone that is far-fetched. Whereas, like, you would say, I can reach that guy. I wouldn't even have a conversation with that guy. You know, those things now are things of the past. You would reach, like, someone who's bigger in a small event, and you'd be like, you're surprised that this person is like this. You know, but that thing also, like, it kills the fact that you think that you know someone, whereas you don't even. Yeah, so otherwise, like, he's bigger than what the culture is, man, for what he's doing, reaching out to the younger G's who are doing it in the music scene, fashion scene, broke boys. They were part of the campaign because of what he's doing for the culture. So he's something else, man, for me. You know? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And also, like, there was a coalition that came out, MX Saunders. They came out, they had an event at Barcadia, an arcade space. It was a nice space also, you know. Kwaka, how do you feel, man, about the events that are happening in Cape Town?
Yeah, bro, like what I would say, top events, bro. Cause I've never attended one like of these like collections.
Sure.
But like by the looks of it, it's like those things, man. Like we grew up seeing in TVs, like
Yeah.
they are happening
It's
here.
the one.
So like I'd always like be like, damn. And I always miss out because even on the Nike one, that one was fire. Like I saw the
Hey,
pictures,
bro.
that one was fire. Like yeah. But like one thing about me, I'll go to Chow. Me, I'll go for food, dog. I want that
Like,
taste,
like
dog.
the offering, bro.
Yeah,
like pizza, man.
So
Beer,
good.
if you're a beer guy, juice, if you're a juice guy. It was a nice thing.
Shout out Jack Black.
But I feel like there's these events like they are building there too, and they are building a community, a movement of like people who are
Like-minded.
like-minded. Because like in the art space, what I've learned and I've seen like even like when we went to Creativeness Link,
Yeah.
is that like the people who are like interested in art, they are not being shown there, just like the our niche for the podcast, like
Yeah.
shining the light on the creative side. Because you find these guys, they are like introverts, but
They're in
those
shadows.
guys,
Sure.
yeah, they're in shadows, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, so when these events are like are happening, you get to see they like, oh, shit, there are people like me, like people who think like
Yeah,
me.
they're right
people
here.
like they are here, dog.
Yeah,
So
man.
and you get to conversate, like let's not like underestimate the people you'll be meeting there, like,
Bro.
it's crazy.
And right now, like, that thing also, like, it helps you to socialize.
Yeah.
Rather than just being on your corner and saying that,
True.
I'm this type of person. No,
True.
man. You go to those events knowing that you'll socialize.
Sure.
Oh,
You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Also, Red Bull, also, they pulled out their VNA wood front. Aries was there. I so wish I was there, man. What? No.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
To your question, dog, about
Sure.
Hakesy, what I feel about him. Now that I realize it,
Yeah.
what do what do I actually feel about
Sure.
Hakesy? How do I feel about him? Not that what I feel about him matters.
What you say now?
Not that it matters. Like I'm a big deal or something. But
Sure.
from a lighty to a hot man level, what I think about him is that I fuck with him as a person and but and how he portrays himself on social media and what he portrays himself in real life.
Sure.
It's what you see. What you see is what you get with him. And I love that he's a big guy behind the scenes.
Sure.
He's not in your face like telling you, I'm the manager of like Puma, I'm the marketing manager of Puma. He's the main guy, but except he's
on the ground.
On the ground, even on the boss on the video. That same guy, he's still the same guy.
Hey, man.
You see, that's how I feel about him.
Hey.
Oh, but the thing it took long
Sure.
because I was registering what you're saying. Hey,
Sure.
I never thought of him like that, but let me think about it. That's how I feel about that.
Yeah, man. As I was saying about Red Bull, man, Red Bull pulled out, man, an event. Winter, cold, you know what I mean? It's not winter, but like it was winter that day. Crazy.
It's Cape Town.
Cape Town, you know, weather changes like a couple of times in the day. So yeah, man. While we were not there, anyway, can't give a comment about it.
While we're speaking of events, like, did you see that the BFO? The BFO is the business of fashion.
Yeah, man.
The BOF. The business of fashion. Maxhosa is there. Lukanyo Mdingi is there. Tyler is there. Shining lights, flying the SA flag.
Crazy, man. Let me read this, man. I took it from their account on Instagram. You know, they're saying that what began as a list of the 500 most influential people in the global fashion, the BFO 500 has now grown to 1,509 entries in our index, representing more than nationalities, representing every facet of the industry. And also, what is happening is that also this New Year's entries, the class of 2024, include people with 37 nationalities, which is something big, you know, based in 26 countries, including first-time entrants with nationalities that haven't been represented in the BFO before in the 500. What they're saying right here. And I want to say that salute to Maxhosa.
What does that mean, dog?
Which one?
The whole shit you just read. What does it mean?
It means that now the industry is more open for everyone who are coming from different backgrounds, who are coming from different ethnic groups. Because if you see that back then, what was happening is that like you wouldn't see like much bigger numbers of, for instance, let's say our own people in the spaces of fashion, in the industry fashion, you know, you would see the Europeans and
your products,
but right now, like the industry is much broader now. It opens, it caters for everyone who are coming from different ethnic groups, and it's so surprising that even someone who comes from our ethnic group, also a person, has a bigger brand overseas. Maxhosa.
Quick question. Do you think when the industry is opening, it's us entering by force?
Good question. Cause
what do you think?
I think like in terms of like your question, bro. That's what I see. Like either like they're opening or not, we coming in talk, and we've been like oppressed like for too long.
We can look at it like this. The industry is opening, but like to speak the truth, the industry is not opening.
Sure.
The industry is getting smaller, dog.
Yeah.
The gatekeepers are gatekeeping 100%, dog.
Sure.
But Tina's because with Tyler, she's been getting the awards, but the hate. If ever the industry was allowing, the hate on Tyler wouldn't be so big.
Yeah. Talking about her personality.
If ever like the industry was opening, the hate on Tyler wouldn't be so much.
Sure.
I feel like the industry is not open.
It's just that now.
It's just that us, push out a and shout out to the ones that are getting over.
Sure.
Because by getting over, they're also pulling us through. Shout out to them.
Shout out, brother. Shout out. Now I feel. I feel what you're saying. But for me, like I felt like the industry was opening. But we've been here. I can say what you're saying, bro. Like we've been here like for so long in this industry. Now that they are giving us an opportunity to showcase our thing, like on bigger platforms.
Because Makuku is also showcasing Peshe and everybody's fucking blowing Peshe.
Yeah, because this thing like of this culture, I think like it's like a chain. Like the ones who went there, just like Black Coffee, went there, he opened the doors for the likes of Maxhosa, stuff like that. And then when Maxhosa are going that side, they are also like opening the space for the other designers to come. Cause like
and also the piano, bro. The piano is also helping.
That's what I was saying.
The piano is also helping, dog.
Yeah. Shout out to Major League DJs. They are the biggest and bro.
Big operators in this thing.
Even in politics. We up there.
Yeah.
We up there.
Yeah, man. There's so much that we can offer, man, to the world. You know what I mean? And I'm so proud that at least now we have these kind of people who are coming from this side and they are pushing this thing on the highest level.
They're opening the
highest level, bro. For me, like the thing is that also like he was showing, like Maxhosa was showing off his work on, is it Paris? Yeah, Paris. He showed off his work at Paris after Velma. You know Velma, it's a big brand. Now he's part of that conversation now. That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
Those colorful clothes.
Hey.
They're on the runway.
Hey. Too much, bruh. Too much. Shout out, man, to that Puma. All the men from EP.
Shout out to Kanye Mdingi. Shout out Tyler for those like recognition. The business of fashion, the BOF, they're on that list most. Those three from South Africa. Shout out to them. Qhubekani niqhakaze, thina izikabukhali soqhubeka siniququzele.
Inshallah, bro. And
shout out
music.
Bravo Wooks with his collaboration with Biscuits. Do you know the alcohol brand?
Oh yeah.
We did some work with them. Shout out
to
Bravo Wooks and Mr. Taylor for getting a summer nomination.
There's still hours now that are coming up.
There's still hours that are coming up, dog.
I feel like, sorry to cut you, like I feel like hours, like, do you feel like hours are relevant?
Hours are relevant. Every year there's the Grammys. Every year we have our summers.
Like this in this era now.
In this era, awards are very much fit. Very much relevant.
What do you think?
I think like for me, they are relevant to the artist, but as for us as consumers, like the followers, it's like nah, because they're always rigged. Like someone who doesn't deserve the award, they'll get it because of their management. But like awards are still like precious talk. You can't take that thing away from them.
You can't take that shit away.
You can't.
As well, but to wrap it up, shout out Mr. Taylor for the award nomination. Yanga Ngozi Ngubusisa, Youthman Award, Sakvotela Nazi. And also shout out to Holy Alpha for her release. She released an EP, Your Man in album, Mama Ghost, with the likes of Sizwe Alaka and Kid X, your Put Legends, your Tikwalas, everyone. And also shout out to Tikwala. She did an event at HB in Johannesburg. Johannesburg, Zone 6. She did for the culture. Her annual event, she held it down anyways in GHB last weekend. And also Musli Munadia, they came down to show love to the Queen as queens. And that is beautiful to see. Shout out to them. From creatives, they're all pushing. This is Sonabile Lutango, and we out.
That's why I'm really happy that this is what I need to do. Amazing. For you?
I wish it was about the money, which was more like that. But with me, it was just, I spent years in the industry and like storytelling via someone else, like having this photographer tell my story with the models that I casted and I styled and I directed, and I was just like, you know, so many publications also don't credit the stylist, which is very infuriating because without the stylist, they wouldn't really have like in the fashion world, for instance, wouldn't really have that impact with image making. So I was just like, damn, they don't even see me. I might as well just shoot myself. And I picked up a film camera that was the closest thing that I could reach to. I haven't really delved in digital world just yet, but I started playing around. There was an open call for Vogue, and I made the series A Hopeful Love, and I got picked up, and a lot of eyes were put on me, and I just haven't stopped making the work. So, yeah, that's what I started.
Amazing. And I asked that question because it came up a lot of times when people were asking what questions do you have for guests. It was, how did you realize that you're now doing that job, basically? The next question was, how do you get paid in this space? Do you get paid at taking the photos? How do you price yourself, and how do you get paid in this game, basically, the photo and video?
Pumbi.